Fish fam, this is Nikachu Merfolk Master. We're back with Azorius Merfolk in Modern, or what looks like a Skyclave Tribal. Because it's Skyclave Tribal, I don't know if I can keep this hand. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'll keep it. The part that sucks is the Force of Negation, but maybe we can just grind him out. I'll go turn 1 Mutavault with the idea of going turn 2 attack with it, and then turn 3 we start playing Skyclave Apparitions. We're gonna Skyclave Apparition our opponent to death. That's the plan. We're a Spirits deck now. As we get into this game, we're going to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com. Basically, one-stop shop for pre-ordering all my Rishadan Dock hands and Slevins, God of, Sea and Sky. Support the channel using coupon code Nikachu at checkout. Gets you 5% off all your purchases. And we're going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. And basically lets me play a Merfolk deck that looks like a Spirits deck. Support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu. Bench Summer usually plays Shadow, but I think he's switched it up recently. He's playing something a little bit different. Merovec says, relatively, though, it looks like Merfolk's upgrades have been larger than upgrades of decks we struggle against. Not necessarily. I mean, I don't mind getting Cursed Totem to beat some other decks, but, like, still, like, a lot of our... I don't know how good the Rishadan Dockhand card is going to be. Remember, you tap their land at their upkeep, then they just use, like, a removal spell to kill it, and nothing changes. You know, they got to use their mana. Whereas if you had actual Rishadan Port, you tap their land on turn 2, and you will always do it on turn 2, if you have a Vial or not. And that's the dream. Turn 1 Vial, turn 2 Rishadan Port, tap their land. They can't use their removal spell. I really don't think Rishadan Port on a creature is better. I think it's worse. But hopefully it's still good. It's a 1/2 creatures with built-in Island Walk, so there's that. Maybe we play Curse Catcher and Rishadan Mariner and become a maybe. But just a heads up, these like taxing effects and spreading seas, they don't work together. A lot of people are like, hey, why don't we play 8 seas and Mariner and Curse Catcher? And I'm like, well, they just pay the tax. Like, the idea of playing Spreading Seas and Seas Claim is so that they can't use the mana for anything. But then if you have these taxing cards out, well, they just pay the tax with the islands that you gave them. Spreading Seas, yeah, the Spreading Seas and the Port guy, Merport, is, it does have synergy together. Is our opponent there? Oh, he said hi, good luck. Well, let's go. Okay, yeah, so as I explained earlier, I'll play Mutavault first, and we'll start attacking with it immediately, and then start deploying the Skyclave Apparitions. Windswept Heath. Bench Summer, have you gone the ways of Heliod Company? Oh. I see. Oh, I can't even attack with this Mutavault anymore. Up against Amulet. This is just a bad matchup all around. Might as well play this and pass. Ah, fantastic, an island. Although, you know, they can always bounce it back into their hand. It looks like I'm just going to play like a little bit of a control deck right now. Oops, I forgot to fetch. My mistake. Not that it changed much, because I was going to get a Hollow Fountain anyway. So what's up? You got the Titan or what? You got the stuff? You got the stuff? Imagine playing 12 1-drops, always something to do on turn 1. Yes. Humans got some neat stuff out of this set too, yeah. The Dryad. With nothing to shoot. So sad. Unfortunately, we have the answer to the Dryad. I'm drawing one too many lands. More lands than I would like. When do I play the Skyclave? I guess I'm just going to try to go for their upkeep. But my fear is they have another Dryad and they play it. And then shoot down my OG Skyclave. Is it worth hiding the hub, the fact that you're playing Merfolk? This is the only thing that enters the battlefield tapped given my hand, so I just want to put it in play right now. Vesuva! Getting a Mutavault on blocking defense. Do it. You gotta do what you gotta do in 2021, you know? You gotta do what you gotta do. We're gonna get in for 2 damage. I think I gotta let this go. And the reason is I'm pretty sure I'm holding a Titan off. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. Well, I didn't know I was gonna draw that. Alright, so they got a 3/3 illusion they can beat me down with. Yeah, the only thing I can lose to is basically a Titan. I would say my position is great, except I need to draw into, like, a win condition. A few lords would be nice. Gives them a land. I'm really fighting against a top deck, like a top deck Titan. I guess they're gonna get Walking Ballista. If that's in the deck. Summoner's Pact. Okay, so they're gonna try to play multiple Summoner's Pacts now. What deck would make use of Mishra's Factory? Merfolk, actually, to be honest. Merfolk would be a fine Mishra's Factory deck. Okay, now we're talking. But I don't have anything of, like, I got nothing. I got nothing on the battlefield right now. Yeah, 8-rack would upgrade to Mishra's Factory. So here's my concern. I play Master of Waves. They play Summoner's Pact. I counter it. They play a second Summoner's Pact. I lose. So I think I have to keep passing the turn. They're going to choke my mana perpetually, unfortunately. How much land? I have 6. Oh, well. Is it possible to watch the Mana Traders top 8 somewhere? I don't know. Probably it is possible. So my plan at this moment, tick the vial up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, 1 card's a Summoner's Pact. Maybe their hand was just Valakut and the other creature, and I'm like over analyzing this. I am gonna tick. Yeah, I'll tick this up to 4. 2, 3. Okay, pass. I guess our opponent has like a million. Has like a 3rd Summoner's Pact or something. No, nothing. Shit, something can gain double strike now? I can't exile this. And it's blue. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. But not trample. Okay, I'll take the damage. Oh, did not? Oh, no white mana. Oh, no white mana on the battlefield. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm gonna wait one more turn. I'm gonna wait a few more turns on this Master of Waves, because I need some devotion, like get this thing going. I got the devotion. I guess I can start attack with Mutavault. Factory is a perfect card to put into Modern. It's a decent upgrade, but doesn't break anything and isn't that prevalent in Legacy either. Yeah, you could say that. Is there a single land in their hand? Could be. I still got Skyclave in my hand. Could be lethal. Okay, I'm definitely going to kill this thing. Oh, but it gains double strike. Shit. Oh, they have Dismember? They have a second Dismember? I can't remember how Amulet is worded, but I think if it says permanent, then yes, it would untap it. Okay, so I get nothing. Apparently both of us are playing like a control deck. I'll keep this thing uncracked. Tap, untap. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so our turn plays itself, more or less. Skyclave's doing work. I mean, I'd be snap dead at this point. Easily. So I can't attack here, though. No, I can attack, actually. I can attack, and I can block Mutavault with Reader. I can block this thing with the Mutavault. And white mana is offline. All things considered, pretty close game. Pretty close game. But only, it's first game, actually. Lonely Isotope, first game. Looks like I'll just make another Rejury. So if I attack with everything, force my opponent to double block one of the Rejuries, they would lose the illusion, take 9 damage, go to 6, and be in a position to win the game next turn. I think I'm willing to do that. Is Etron a bad matchup for Merfolk? Generally, yes. I'm hoping that it's very different with Skyclave Apparition, but I totally screwed up that match. It's funny, if you saw my starting hand, you would never imagine that I would get to this point against Eldrazi-tron. So we'll make sure the illusion dies, because the illusion is the most annoying part. Yeah, this is all fine. So our opponent, but point is, our opponent takes 6, they're at a low life total. If they put any random blocker, like, I mean, I think we've got lethal. No, actually, if they block our 2 largest things, we only attack for 5. So, but if we top deck 1 creature, we'll tap down whatever is necessary to tap down, and we'll just take the victory. Mono Blue Merfolk is not playable anymore. The only reason we won this game was because of Skyclave Apparition. We would have been long dead to 2 Dryad of the Elysian Groves and these Valakuts. There's very few cards that can actually help me in this situation. Like, Dismember is, like, sort of fine. But it's only for Dryad. Dismember would only kill the Dryad, and it would do nothing against everything else in the deck. At least Skyclave can hit, like, potentially Karn the Great Creator, Ensnaring Bridge, Amulet of Vigor. So it has a lot more application. So I think we're gonna. Now I want to try out Path to Exile in this matchup because it hits Dryad, but it also hits Titan. Like, do you know what? Hitting Titan is not that bad. I'll probably just take out Master of Waves. I know it won there, but overall it's pretty shitty. I'm going to keep maybe 1 Spreading Seas. Bring in another Force Negation. That was funny how that game played out, because I basically flooded out, but it was good to cast 2 Force Negations at once. What do I take out for the new god? I'd probably take out some Master of Waves for this thing. Make way for the Master of Waves. I think I just want to lord our opponent out here. I'll have 1 random Spreading Seas. It's not the way I thought we would beat them, but you know what? Still have Skyclave Apparition in the deck specifically for those things like Dryad Elysian Grove. It's just the Dismember hits only the creature. Skyclave hits everything. Everything that's painful for Merfolk, Skyclave hits it. To be fair, Dismember would have killed you that game since you'd be at -4. Sort of. Because they only got a 3/3 creature because I Skyclaved it. My life total might have been at like 50 otherwise. Anyway, I'll keep this hand. We'll see where it goes. It's a bit slow. But I can go like Skyclave by turn 3 and maybe we can just copy it a bunch of times. Oh, well, hello there, beautiful. I still hope they're going to give us some back to basics creature in this set. It would be beautiful if they give us back to basics Merfolk. That would be just perfect. A back to basics Merfolk would be everything I want to see in this next set. So this hand is turning out really well because I can copy this Lord of Atlantis a million times. And then our opponent has a very slow hand apparently. They might go Dryad of the Elysian Groves here though. Yeah, Magus of the back. Well, not back to basics the enchantment, back to basics the creature. Because that seems to be what they're doing, you know what I mean? How you feel about the Rishadan folk? I don't know. I gotta wait. Card might be great. Card might be poop. Like, it's probably playable. I just don't like... There's no tribal deck that, like, taps their lands for their abilities, is what I'm getting at. That's my only problem with the card. Well, I have nothing to do this turn. Just pass. Like, that's my problem. Like, spirits, goblins, humans, like, their best abilities, you want to tap out and all their abilities are free. Whereas in with this Rishadan Merport, you have to hold up a mana to use its ability. So you're slowing the opponent down, but you're slowing yourself down. So it might be neutral. Like there might be some advantage to it. Like you attack early and then you start porting them later. Like porting my opponent here would be fantastic. Unless our opponent had Amulet, then it wouldn't matter. The artwork for Magus of the back should be a magician scratching somebody's back with magic. Yeah, it's possible. Our opponent has a really clunky start, but we have nothing. We have nothing going on right now. Take this thing up to 3. Merfolk? Excellent. Exactly what we wanted to see. Because now we could just end of turn Glasspool Mimic copy it. I think we're in a good spot here. Opponent probably also has a good hand though. What is this, Karn? Huh? Oh yeah, they have 5 mana, don't they? Okay, so here's Primeval Titan. So what's gonna happen here? Because here's where this is the point of one of the points of bringing Path to Exile, so that we had it against the Titan decks. Standstill might be good. I would playtest it for sure. But I would love to, at this moment, play like some sort of 3 mana Merfolk that says non-basic lands don't untap. That would be sweet. That would be so sweet. That would be an excellent Merfolk staple that they give to Merfolk, not the other decks. Magus of the back. Okay, so they're put this back into their hand. Get more Primeval Titans, I assume. More delicious Primeval Titans. Delicious. They would hate us. It's fine. Haters gonna hate. You know what I mean? The fact that there's no amulet on the board is so helpful. I am so close to killing our opponent. You know, they hate us because they ain't us. Just trying to think, do I attack for just 6 and this hold up force negation? Because I can just violin glass pull mimic at end of turn if necessary. Attack for 6, put to 10. 2 lords can attack for 10 next turn anyway. I mean, they're probably going to go find, like, another something. And if they play, like, say, Dryad of the Elysian Groves, then I can just play Violent Skyclave Apparition. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Sounds like some meme. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Those who don't cheat never get caught. That was a funny... I don't know if that actually ever became a meme, but I do find it hilarious. Uh-oh. That's ugly. Yeah, that'll resolve. I just hope it doesn't do anything. I mean, that's something I could... like, if they play Primeval Titan here, I could, in response, just eat that thing up. Oh, getting engineered explosives now. Well, I'm glad I didn't tap out for everything. The day is going okay. It'd be fantastic if I could win this match. That'd be a fantastic match to win. Against Amulet Titan with these Skyclaves. Oh, they tapped the mana wrong. Or he maybe had no choice. You can only go EE on 1 here. EE on 1. You tapped the 2 blue. It didn't work out. Oh, no. It's got the mana now. Damn it. This is just a wild swing of emotions here. Still had a land drop for the turn. Damn. Damn. Fortunately, we can rebuild the board. Why, Sviolin, why? So there's going to be an EE on 2. Okay, so I can end of turn, Skyclave, force the pop to the engine explosives, attack for 2, play a Lord of Atlantis, try to rebuild the board. Or I can hit the Amulet. Those are my options. I could hit the Amulet. Because Engineered Explosives is going to pop anyway. So maybe there's just some value. Like, but the problem is if I attack for 8, put my opponent down to 2, maybe that's not enough. And if there's like a Valak Dryad of the Elysian Grove sitting in hand, that would really suck. Okay, I'm going to go for the Amulet. It would at least slow down a... I think it would slow down a Titan. We have so many days left of spoilers. Okay, Silver Gill Adept is okay. Okay, everything gets blown up. So I'll play Silver Gill Adapt. We still have the option. We can still copy this Skyclave Apparition if we need to. That was a nice draw. That was a nice one. So, like, Teleria West into Summoner's Pack. Not going to work here. That wasn't bad. All of a sudden, pretty happy with our position. Our opponent has no island, though. Funny enough, another one of these things? Okay, whatever. Oh, nothing to do with their turn. So I guess we'll... play one of these. Copy Silver Gill Adept. Sure. I can't... oh, man. I so strongly believe our opponent has a piece of removal in hand. And then they like blow up our Skyclave Apparition. Oh man, if they got removal, I'm really screwed. Whereas if I just attack for 6 and hold up this Force Negation and Path, I think we just win in 2 turns anyway. Because if they kill my Skyclave, then I just Path the creature and I still have Force Negation up for almost anything. Okay, so I think we're just going to win next turn. Under some I have no idea what's in their hand, but like, I don't know how we lose. We just have too much goods. All right, get that land and come to play untapped. And we win the match. The white cards. I'm telling you, the white cards are worth it, damn it. They're worth it. Believe me, if I could play better, I could have won against Eldrazi-tron. That was a long game, though. But we played like Merfolk Control versus an Amulet decks, and it all worked out. Game 1, Skyclave Apparition, exiled 2 Dryad of the Elysian Groves. Would have completely got smashed versus that. And I would say Path to Exile helped too. Ended up just... funny enough, like, Dismember doesn't kill Primeval Titan. Path to Exile does. We could have lost to this damn Prime... was it this game or was last game? No, there was a Primeval Titan on the board and we Path to Exile the damn thing. It's like, okay, have a Primeval Titan. It's gone. You never know what white can do against you. Anyway, okay, so for everyone watching the stream, we're going to keep streaming. Everyone on the replay, that's it for today. We're going to thank everyone for supporting the Nikachu channel. We're also going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu, Merfolk Master, playing Azorius Merfolk in Modern.